Hello YouTube, good morning. I hope you're doing fantastic. And on this beautiful time of the year, I wish you great and enjoyment days with your entire family. Today, I also hope you watched Arcane, because today I'm gonna showcase Vi gameplay from start to finish. Also, especially for beginners, I'm gonna showcase step on what you should be doing with that champion in-game, outside of the game, so everything is fine. Also, when you're new to the jungle, I'm a high challenger player, so one of the best players on the entire US server. I've been playing this game since season 2, so since 13, 14 years, and I've been consistently challenger and one of the best players climbing to rank 1 all the way. So I will break it down to simple steps for you. So if you're bronze, if you're iron, if you're first time League of Legends, it will be easy. And also if you're diamond or above, I'm going to showcase a lot of valuable information, simply because I explain it in a way that it's very easy to understand. Wish you great enjoyment in the video and much love.
My blade is yours.
Right on the start, I want to showcase how do you even find the best champion and where do you learn it the best. So not only do I showcase how to play the champion myself, but also I will tell you and explain where you find it if you want to look it up yourself, if you want to be independent, because that's my biggest goal with all my coachings, is that you become very independent. The first thing we do always is go on OPGG and check up the best players on that specific champion. This is now in EU West, okay? So we see here, we have Hot Guy Sixpack, that is Santorin. And then we have Thor's Snorsen, okay? That is the new G2 jungler. So this guy is consistently rank 1. Also with his Murphy is very high. Okay, but now we have his name. We open his name. We see, does he play Vi? Does not really play Vi. Here we have one Vi game and we can look it up. If we cannot look it up anymore in the client, we're gonna copy paste his name and copy paste it on LoL Pros. Without the tag, we're gonna find him, we're gonna click on him, then we click on the Smurf, open his OPGG here, we look it up there, he did play Vi, so we copy paste his name, copy paste into our client, and then match history, go to the Vi game, and now we can watch the Vi game. And that's what I would recommend you to do, especially when you're a little bit more experienced in the game. Look up how he's playing. Check up why he's queuing, why he's Eing, why he's waiting with his E, why he's pathing bot side, why he's not engaging with his ult. All those questions. You don't need to do this if you're below gold and just want to first time Vi. I will explain everything about that too. But this is what I would recommend to do. This is what I would do if I want to pick up Vi for my elo range as well. It's very easy. And yeah, that's all you need to do in terms of Vi gameplay and improvement. Watching it from the client is better than watching some streams here and there, dependingly. Usually the best Vi players don't, usually the best players don't necessarily stream and explain it the way like I do it, for example. Okay, so you rewatch it and then you compare it with your gameplay. So, and now forget about, you can also check up here the best Vi players, and you can check their games too. This is also an option you have. Okay, now forget about looking up it itself. Now I'm gonna explain from my POV what you should be doing, okay? So you can check out Vi here, and you first check out her win rates, okay? So she's pretty low in Emerald, in Gold. She's average 50%, 50%, 50%, everywhere 50%. That's not really good. And if we go higher in Elo, it's getting lower. But you need to keep in mind that this is not accurate, because she has Arcane buffs. So she has plot armor, okay? Okay. So that's about this. We see now, okay, runes, we see builds, and then the next thing you do is, before you copy paste everything with the runes and build, then you can already go into the game, is you check here on LoL Analytics, her exact win rates, what the core build is, how high the win rate is with the core build. You can check some statistics, and then you can check, okay, what is the highest win rate for first item? Sandra Sky is 50.58, Trinity is 53.36. So we know already that both of these two are viable. We also know that Hubris, we also know that Profa and Hydra, all of these items are viable. If you look at secondary item, we also can clearly see that Black Cleaver, Sandra Sky is also viable. So the build path could be Trinity into Sandra Sky. It can be Sandra Sky into Black Cleaver. We already can see that just from looking at the stats. And the best build path is, I mean, we can copy paste Sandra Sky and Black Cleaver. You can also check LOL Pros. This is also one thing I do, lolpros.gg. I'm not sponsored by any of those websites, by the way. And you can check up here as well. They take Conqueror. They do not take Hail of Blades. Okay, interesting. I would also take Conqueror. I don't understand why I saw Hail of Blades here. And then we can see, okay, what do they buy? Which order do they buy? What do they skill? They skill Q into W. Makes total sense. And usually the pros go Sandra Sky into Black Cleaver with Conqueror. Every single pro player takes Conqueror. So why is it better than Hail of Blades? Hail of Blades is just a very aggressive way with lethality, as you see here. Like, lethality one is very aggressive. But I do want to say here that I think Vi should not be played as an assassin because she can never disengage. Like, a Kha'Zix can jump in and then go stealth and is out, right? Master Yi has untargetability, Q in and get out. Wukong has W, get out. Xing Zhao has ult to get out. Viego gets resets and then gets out. Usually people have a disengage tool. Even Warwick, if you play him like an assassin style, you never start with the engage with your ult. You try to save your ult to disengage. On Vi, that's different. On Vi, you need to use your Q to engage. Otherwise, your champion is not working, right? You need to, like, your ult is just an engage tool right away, right? So the problem with going assassin Vi is that your entire champion just wants to engage right in. And the problem with that is that you don't have any disengage tools, and enemies can usually kite and one-shot you. If enemies have counter assassin, like Rengar, the moment Vi queued in and ulted in on the enemy ADC, a Rengar will jump on the Vi, and what does she have? Like, she doesn't have anything about it. If you do go Conqueror, on the other hand, it's different. Why? Because usually you are a little bit more tanky and you want to play the fight slow. It means you Q, auto E, and kite out. You proc your W passive and you kite out. And then you can Q in again or ult and then Q again. Like, basically, because of Conqueror, you have more survivability, and usually it's more off tank and lesser of assassin with lethality. That's why I prefer Sandra Sky with Black Cleaver and maybe Sterox into Death Stance. This is exactly what I would recommend on Vi. Okay, so this is how you do the analysis. Now we have talked everything about the builds, so the setup with Vi, what you need to do. And now we're going to hop in on one of my Platin 2 games here. Wish you the best, enjoy the game, and let's get it. Let's hop right into there. Have a wonderful day, guys. Okay, we are now in loading screen. Do not look at the Laui name. What is this? And then this guy or girl plays Ilaoi. What is going on? Yo, calm down against Timmy. So, beautiful. We actually copy paste the runes from LOL Pros, playing with Conqueror and Inspiration. I also want to tell you guys, like, you can simply take Hail of Blades and go full lethality. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, try to learn it correctly in the beginning already. Also, if you are new to the game, simply take Conqueror. Try to learn on how to play the fight slow. That means not only during fights, you're not all inning all the time the moment you engage, but also especially when you are lower elo. By the way, you're buying the blue one for mobility, because mobility is the best stat you want to have in the game. Especially for lower elo, try to learn when to fight in numbers advantage. I made a video about this recently while I was playing Warwick. The only reason we win fights is because we have more numbers there. If you are bronze, usually bronze enemies will also simply fight, and you learn to fight when you have more allies here. It's legit that simple, okay? It really helps you climbing a lot. That means when there's a... Why do you get killed so often ganking bot lane? Because you are free and they are too, and they cannot contest that. It's that simple. In team fights, usually, look up when you're dying. Usually you die when there's just more enemies. I would say that it is sad to see so many players could climb so easily just thinking about this one tip. Okay, so where do we want to start? In general, you want to start red buff. I'm not gonna ward here. Usually I do ward there just because I'm scared that they invade me. A Viego usually does not invade you. You learn it from experience. If you're scared regardless, you can still pull a ward. That is totally fine. You start with your W and you just auto-attack the red buff. Nothing else. So far, everything is simple. you start kiting the red buff. If you don't know how to kite properly, try to go onto practice tool and practice it, because that is already a consistency part. In order to climb, you have to be consistency all the way. Okay, you're gonna drop it to 600 HP and then you smite it. You don't smite it before. All attack E, and now you do not use your second E immediately, because there are so many things that could happen. You wait, because there are 2 stacks on it anyways, until almost the second stack is back. In that case, if enemies try to fight you, they cannot really fight you, because you are stronger. And if you use your second E, you're not as strong as you should be, okay? Now you're only gonna attack this once. You can use your E now, proc your passive, and then only attack the big one, okay? Here I used my secondary E to get, simply because my E hits every one of them, and I want to get my passive on the small chicken as soon as possible. Now I use my E because I can kill all of them, but usually we don't want to use it. I do not see any gank potential. And also when you're lower elo, you just want to farm. You see, now I'm not using my secondary E. I'm just gonna wait. Now it's gonna be back up soon, so I'm gonna use it as auto attack cancel. Always use your E as auto attack cancel. It's the same with other champions. After wolves, you're gonna take Grump while looking on the map. You only gank if you think you can really kill them. Can you kill them right now? If the fight continues, then yes. You see, I'm not even kiting the Grump anymore, just to showcase what you should be doing, okay? You finish it with the last auto attack. You continue your clear, because I don't see a play. And now use your E before it like recharges the second one. So you want your E always to be on cooldown, basically. You don't want to use it yet. You can use it now onto the blue buff, because your E is about to get back up. Scuttle spawns, and then you can consider a bot lane. Here we see Viego's here. I just used my E, so that's not optimal. I do have my passive. I am pretty strong in these 1v1s, but Malza's not roaming. I have to flash. Yeah. Malza should have easily came there. I think we do win that. But okay, there was a bad start. What the problem for me here was that I started the fight with my Q. Okay? The reason why I did that is because I never expected Viego to pathing bot side. Usually, Viego should always path top side, because that's also the better chance for him to start. It was my mistake, though, that I started queuing onto the scuttle. If I don't queue onto the scuttle, then I will win the 1v1 as well, simply because I can stack my Conqueror earlier. Hail of Blades would have not made a difference here. But it's totally fine. I don't want the game to get too easy anyways, because then it would just be me snowballing over lower elo players, which is not something we want. Okay, why can I go for the enemy Grump here? What do you guys think? Ilau is close, but she doesn't know I'm here. Because Viego started his blue buff. That means if he starts his blue buff, he will have the same clear as me, just reversed. I started red buff clearing bot side. He starts blue buff clearing bot side. So when my Crux respawn, his Grump respawns. And now I was able to counter jungle him. And even though he killed me, I'm still even in CS. He needs to invade me now. I'm gonna still try to communicate it as much as possible. He could potentially take my chickens if he is smart. But we have vision on the chickens as well. We're just gonna walk towards it. We're not gonna use our Q yet. Viego is mid lane. It's the only thing he can do. And now he tries to get my chickens. I might have a level advantage over him now, because I was able to invade his Grump. I'm just gonna pull. And this is what I mean with playing slow, you see? You just queue in, and then I cannot go further because that is here. I just respect because they have mid lane prio. But the point is, you queue in. I mean, I could invade his chickens right now, but that's a little bit too advanced macro-wise, and we just do our wolves and our Grump and everything is fine. I queue in, auto attack E, proc it, and then I kite out. If I had mid lane prio in this situation, it would be extraordinarily easy to win that fight, because I can just queue in one more time and I just kite him. I don't let him attack me during the time my Q is on cooldown. Very important here. Now, what is more important, Grubs or Dragons in areas? Grubs are more important. That's simple. I think they're just better, okay? But we cannot play Grubs all the time. Can we play Grubs right now? I think we can queue towards it, because we do have decent vision top side. We do, technically speaking, have mid lane prio. We want to utilize Malza having ult. And Viego should be pathing bot side, because all his top side camps are gone. His job top lane is gone. So there should be no reason for him to be here unless he gives up. I am level 6. Wait, we don't have villain prio again. I think I'm gonna kill the Viego here if I can. I'm gonna... Okay. So, let me analyze that play. Viego did grubs on spawn, which, again, he should not... he can do it because he also had top lane prio, but I wasn't expecting it. He could have done his chickens and his Crux. Now, keep in mind how this Viego has 3 winning lanes, or 3 lanes of prio. I didn't have early prio bot lane as well. And he is down in CS. That's why he's playing it inefficiency, which we could punish. I was able to win the 1v1, but again, I didn't have top lane prio. I didn't have mid lane prio again. And Malza should have always stayed because he has ult up. What we could have done is communicated it better with him, which is one of the fundamentals. We could have told Malza, please stay for grubbies. If he does not stay for the grubbies, we could have also not tried to contest this and having a 1-for-1 trade. I was very confident that we can kill the Viego for sure here. Was also confident he didn't have smite, otherwise he wouldn't be able to clear the grubs that fast. You can also say, okay, they have top lane prio, I should not be trying to contest this. Very interesting game. We're playing from behind. We have Twitch is fine in CS, but besides that we have 3 losing lanes. So it's gonna be very interesting because if you snowball, the game usually gets easy. Keep in mind, if you're winning the game, it's very easy. Playing from winning POV is easy because you're allowed to take everything and fight everything. Playing from the losing POV is a little bit more tricky. But it's a good practice for us. And we should be learning more from the losses anyway. Okay, I'm going to take my bot side camps. We have ult in 40. We want to utilize our ult on cooldown. By the way, another tip I can give you when playing with Malzahar is that you want Malza ult to be utilized in fights all the time. Like now he used ult and didn't get anything out of it, which is also absolutely legal here. Maybe I can try to find a counter gank here. Set is also prio again. Maybe I can find something. Braum was trying to go for a reset. We don't... Yeah, I'm just gonna walk onto the Viego. We get the burst done. Hail of Blades, you see, Hail of Blades and Conqueror, it wouldn't make too much of a difference because you have the auto attack reset with your E anyways, okay? This was our goal, just to find a counter gank here. So we take our camps, which is our goal. We are ahead in CS. It looks fantastic. And next time Malza is old, we want to utilize that. We find a reset angle. Thunder Sky. We have Thunder Sky on reset. Malza is old in 55, so we're not going to gank mid yet. We're playing actually... The people are not playing too bad. Like I feel like the players are playing it pretty decent. But this guy gets engaged. I hope he survives it. Now Set has no ult. And Malza is old soonish. So we for sure want to have a skirmish mid-side. That means... 2v2, 3v3, 1v1, whatever it is we want to have. Because we should be winning. I'm also stronger than Viego because I have a full item now. Whenever you have a full item finished, you have a power spike, and we're going to want to utilize that power spike. Okay, we're going to path towards mid lane. We want to gank mid lane on Malzahar ult. He has ult soonish. The enemies went for the play, and Malzahar got caught again, which is absolutely illegal that he doesn't respect. Like, he plays Malzahar and he does not respect his own ult cooldown. I'm gonna put a ward here. I'm gonna clear this real quick just to gap close, use my Q. I was very confident that Viego's not here right now. And I think I can... I'm just gonna path... We see Viego bot side. I do not want the set to be able to push the entire wave so it crashes under the tower. You can also not... Like, you can also just let it crash. But I don't want it to crash. Because in that sense, Malza's able to freeze up a wave. And if this wave gets frozen, then it's gonna slow push towards enemies, because enemies have more minions. The only way that Malza could fuck it up is if he eats the minions now. And he eats the minions, and he pushes it through. Okay, that's totally fine. If that's too high macro as well, doesn't matter. You don't need to do that. You can also go for grubbies immediately. We have Braum bot lane resetting. We see Viego is coming, so I'm gonna ping Miles come. I'm gonna try to communicate as good as possible. We're gonna finish this one and just do auto attacks. We have Malza ult. I'm gonna ult the Ilaoi so both of them are knocked up. I want Malza to use ult on the set, but he also doesn't do that. Need to be careful of Viego. I think we're gonna try to kill Ilaoi here with my Q. Well done from the Ilaoi. Very good flash. Very well done from the Ilaoi. Pretty well played. Malza should have just ulted the set. And it's also illegal that Viego's allowed to even get into this position. But my entire team rotated, which is something I'm happy for. Now we're gonna buy items. I think we're gonna buy pickaxe, which will be the best back we have. So, my bot lane rotated, which was well done from them. Mechanically, from Malza. Again, played absolutely terrible. It should be way easier. We got the free grubbies. I think it was pretty important that we contested. You can give free, but you never really want the enemies to have all 6 grubbies. If you stand on the edge of the wall, your Q always hits the big wall, by the way. Okay, interesting game. Victor does seem like to get first blood tower. Game looks pretty burning to me. Now, one of the biggest fundamentals in the game, find the win condition. Win condition is Twitch. Why is your win condition? Because he is the one that deals the DPS in fights in the end, right? So we try to find catches with the Twitch. So I'm gonna play very aggressive towards them. Just that there's gonna be a fight, which is a numbers advantage for us. Okay, Set is again having Briar before them. I'm gonna wait for the... I'm just gonna start it. We don't have Malza also. We gotta play slow, but we want a fight to happen. So Twitch is starting to get enabled. You see, Twitch is starting to get enabled. That was a skirmish in numbers advantage for us because Viego was not there. We have Malza ult in 9 seconds. We can try to play this pretty much slow. I do want to go for a fight. We have Malza ult in 3 seconds. I'm very confident we will... Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're not walking up. That was pretty bad. Usually we should all walk up together because we're winning this 100% because we have Malza ult and my ult. And we are simply able to provide way more pressure than enemies are able to provide. We got the set. Amazing. He W'd in. He got punished for playing extremely aggressive. We should focus front to back and play with the Twitch again. You see? Victor needed to flash on him. It's totally fine. For me, this game doesn't go great. But it's a wonderful game, actually, to showcase how to play Vi. Because now, Vi has strength. Enabling your ADC. Getting picks on. Finding skirmishes, which you have where you have numbers advantage, where Vi is especially good. It's perfectly enabled. I think I was walking up a little bit too far here. I needed to wait a little bit longer, not trying to get pressure over the dragon area, which is totally okay. Everything is totally fine. Like, by the way, a big tip I can give you is do not lose any mentality over plays like this. Okay, especially when you're new to the game. Just play the game like you should be. If some things don't go like they should, it's totally fine. We're just gonna try to Q her right away. We get the kill here. Perfect. We're getting a little bit stronger, queuing over the wall here again. I think the pro players did a Q into W max. You can also check it after. Like I'm right now not sure. I haven't played Vi in a very long period of time, right? Okay, we want to play for Twitch. We're outnumbered right now. Enemies have more numbers, so we don't want to fight. We can give my entire bot side if needed. We need to respect that their enemies could be here. We see Set mid lane. We see Malza bot lane, so I'm allowed to face check this bush now. There's someone. This is totally fine. Malza does again not play the game. Okay, I should have pinged him that he should walk with me to cover. We are allowed to face check this. If Malza was using E-ult, I get Sandra Sky proc on both of them. I get Q on Viego, I get ult on Viego, I get double E on Viego, I get passive on Viego, and I get smite on Viego, and Viego dies. So basically, the enemies made a mistake cheesing this push because that was mid and we are stronger than them. But I needed again to communicate it with the Malza because he didn't play it the way he should. So far, the game goes extremely hard for 2 reasons. Number 1, I put too much trust into my team. I should not be doing that. Number 2, I need to communicate it better. And if they don't follow, I need to adapt the situation, which I didn't do here either. So not the perfect game for me, but still we're gonna try our best. Twitch is bot lane, so we don't like this fight because our win condition is not here, but we are outnumbering the Illaoi, so we can walk up. Okay, Viego's already here. Disaster, disaster, disaster. I don't want to FF. I do want to find a way how we can win this game. It's all fine. Looking terrible. We have no team. Milkshaker on Malza. The boy, the legend. Okay, so this play was okay. We were outnumbering the Illaoi. Once Senna also died into the Illaoi, me going onto the Illaoi is a mistake because I don't have Black Cleaver yet. And I needed to respect that I am not that strong right now. I'm playing from behind. Playing from behind in general always looks terrible, but it is all fine. It is all fine, guys. We got this. Now we're gonna play for the Twitch. Very simple. My Q deals a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna try to get my bot side camps. We're getting closer to Black Cleaver. And now I'm gonna try to hype us up before we have F and everything. They did counter jungle me totally. You see Twitch damage? This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. I think the engage was pretty bad because there was absolutely zero communication from the Twitch. He's gonna go for an engage. I never expected him to just go in there right away. You should, also if you're like an ADC, imagine you were a Twitch. You should spam ping your ideas. I thought he's just gonna go for the CS, not engaging because we don't have vision on anyone and it's very aggressive, right? If he was spam ping, I would be able to know more his ideas and could be following this perfectly. Okay, this could be really good. I want to kill this guy. Okay, Lau is behind us. Now we cannot go anymore. We tried to find a catch in a 1v2 situation. Malza was alone. Now we are starting to outnumber the enemies, which is exactly what we should be doing. We want Twitch to kill them. I'm gonna ult the Victor. And I don't think I can get more than that. Could be Viego, could be also here and try to disengage. Okay. Terrible game to play with. But we're gonna play with the cards that has been given to us. We're gonna play with the card that has been given to us. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is the most typical. And my advice for you guys is to just enjoy it. Like, it's a fiesta. You gotta enjoy it, okay? Oh, I should have smited a little bit later. Yeah, we got the shutdown on Victor. Really nice. Good job. Okay, we can try to play with that. I think I'm gonna go Death Stance for survivability. I don't really need Starks. I do need some little bit more damage. That's why I'm gonna go Death Stance. Malza flaming us now is absolutely fine. That doesn't matter at all. There's various reasons to be upset about and complain the Malza with. And this is exactly what I learned throughout my rank 1 climb. Throughout every elo, you will always get flamed, right? This Malza is the only reason we are in this position now. Of course, I also fucked it up, so you should always blame yourself and take responsibility, right? But he is basically fucking it up extremely hard, which we don't mind, okay? Because we don't have impact over it. We are not flaming the Malza. We are calm and trying to find ways to win it. Play with Twitch R in 25. We can engage. Try to communicate again as much as I can. So, it's gonna be hard, but we have to again. The only way we win is if Twitch plays it really well. If Twitch does not play it well, we are gonna lose the game. That is facts now. The game looks absolutely terrible. And the only way to recover is by playing with the win condition. That's what you should be doing. Try not to be lost in the mid-late game when you're behind, which is like you can get lost so easily, right? Try to just find a way. I'm gonna try to communicate it as well. Malza, come. Try to communicate it. They're on Baron. Malza, come. Now, can't wait. Now he TPs. We see Laui in the bush. I can put a ward here. Okay, we want to fight. We want to fight because this could be a good play for us. We're gonna ult the Viego. Okay, we found one catch. We found one catch. Twitch died, but we found one. I cannot engage anymore. I cannot engage. We are way too slow. I cannot find an engage. I could never go through their backline. And the moment I engage on Vi, I'm going to be dying. But this is exactly what we try to do. It was so close that we win this fight. It was actually so close. Yeah, we have to give the Baron here. They're still chasing. I'm gonna try to get the wave here. But he has Yumo. How is he so fast? How is he so fast, man? I had movement speed in the bush from my pet, plus got my Q distance. That is insane how he's running me down. Yo! Exactly. True to his name. What is this, man? Pretty hard game. I'm enjoying this. Gonna be a challenging one, but Twitch has flashed soon. But again, do you see how close the fights was? Playing from behind is disgusting and terrible and exhausting and everything, yes. But you're gonna have so much joy winning the games. Imagine you also find joy losing them. Then there's so much potential for your climb, in-game and IRL. Okay, 2 and 7, looking terrible. Find a catch now. Find a catch, 5v5. It's the only way. The only way we win is if enemies fuck it up. And that's what we gotta try to play for. Twitch is getting in queue. So I'm gonna walk up. Victor has no flash. I'm gonna walk closer. I'm gonna ult the Victor here and try to find something with Twitch. Yeah, my Q was terrible, but I could not be saving this guy. I think we will always lose this. Yeah, GG. We tried our best. I think I played it pretty poorly too, which is okay, but we did exactly how we should be playing. Fundamentals was correctly, macro was fine. I could have done a few things better, but I mean, we're gonna go in, yeah, it is what it is. This was game number 1. We tried our best, did not work out. We're gonna go next game with the right mindset. We're gonna win next. And long term, we got this. Let's go. Okay, starting with game number 2 I'm playing here. It is Emerald Elo, and I was underestimating the game before. And I will try to break it down in an even more simpler step, because these Emerald games should be easier for us. And let's try to make it work. We have also been very unfortunate. I've rewatched the plays before from Malta, what he did, and I am, yeah, a little bit surprised what happened. I was honestly like sitting there with my open mouth, be like, wow, he really did that. But it doesn't matter. Like, it's already past. We lost the game. We still enjoyed our Vi game. We still learned how to play Vi properly, like me as well. And now we're gonna go right into the next game and try to win next game. They have Nautilus mid lane, Sion top lane, so that's why we are scared of invading. I put a ward here just because right now I'm scared of the enemies invading us in comparison to last game. Briar's a champion that is very cheesy, and there's a high chance she does go for cheesy invade here. That's why I put a ward. If I was playing against Viego again, Viego's also a little bit tricky, but let's say Rek'Sai, he cannot really level 1 invade properly. Like, there's just some champions that are not as good level 1 invading. Against Briar, I do have to respect. I'm gonna face check the bush first, because there could be a Sion in this bush. I'm gonna start with red buff again. Copy paste the beginning as we did last game. Absolutely and totally fine. Smite it when it goes below 100 HP. Below 600 HP at best. Okay, we're gonna save the second E. Our E is already on cooldown, so there's no need to use it. We just want all our abilities to be permanently on cooldown. Use it as auto attack reset. Absolutely perfect. All of them die. Use my E one more time to kill all of them at the same time. Perfect. Pathing towards chickens. Bot lane does seem like they do want to fight, but you just have an eye open. You can also have proc your W on the small chicken. Get the extra attack speed. We're gonna use our E one more time here. All of them should die from the burn. Can we find a mid lane gank? No. Can we find a top lane gank? It's too risky, because we're giving up too much. So we just continue our clear for now. Bot lane, okay, it looks interesting. The wave is pushed though, so I don't see a gank option there too. Could get cheese from Briar here again. Most likely will not. I think it's pretty rare that they do cheese my blue buff here. Keep attacking the Grump. Everything is fine. We're in full control of the game right now. Going way better than last game. This game I learned, I improved. I'm not gonna Q towards the scuttle immediately on spawn. And I'm gonna play it safer. We also have mid lane priority. With what? It's easier to go for scuttle. Also, I learned that I need to communicate more. So I already got way better. I have bot lane prior too. I'm just gonna walk up and play it slow. There's a chance that Briar's here, exactly like last game. And we learn from it. We give up this and we walk towards top lane scuttle. Why? Because we do not have mid lane priority. We do not have bot lane priority. We do not have control over the game. We just take top lane scuttle and everything is fine. She has 24 CS. So Briar most likely just went for casual full clear. We look if we find a top lane gank right now. We could have danger moving bot one more time, even though we obviously saw Vi already. And now we're just gonna walk up on him. If there's a gank optional. He does respect it, it seems. We're just gonna reset. It's better than do a double clear. It's just resetting. We could try Eclipse for this game, but I'm gonna stay with the build of Thunder Sky into Black Cleaver, because we do want to shred those tanks. Especially against tanks, we want to get a Black Cleaver as soon as possible. We can use our Q twice. Totally fine as well. Okay, smite this immediately. Why? Because our smite was stacked by 2. It's the same with our E. We want it to be on cooldown. That's why I use my smite here. We're gonna kite it towards my mid lane. I intentionally play it in a very safe way, and this is exactly how I want you to learn it. It is a very consistent playstyle in that sense. And with consistency, you will have it very easy to climb. Like, remember our last game, it was very random, and there were a lot of things going wrong. And there could have been a lot of things going great as well. But by playing the same game consistently over and over again, we will get those good games. For example, this Vex, I enjoy already way more than the Malza, even though I'm kind of confused that Nautilus is double her CS while she is outranging him like crazy. That is also absolutely illegal. But we will not climb by complaining. And I see so many people just permanently complain about their team. It doesn't matter. Like, you see me, I'm laughing about it. I know that I am good enough. I will climb regardless, always, for no matter what. And you will too. Okay, Briar spot, and I try to counter gank that. If I can still. On my way. 6 seconds on my Q. I'm just gonna walk up on them. Okay, we can walk. I still have my flash. I can flash on the Briar if I want to. You see, I was patient with my Q. This is exactly what you should be doing. Being patient. We got Vi flash. There's not much more we can take. Bot scuttle could be up. I'm even in CS. Everything is fine. You could have tried to go Q flash onto the Briar, but it's too risky. Because if I do lose, I'm just gonna walk up. And I think the ult is also very aggressive. We get Nautilus ult probably. He still has flash. Use the E's without attack cancel. And you're here totally fine to use all your abilities. I don't think we can get something. I can try to walk on this guy a little bit, proc my W, and immediately kite towards top side. Okay, they're half HP, so top scuttle should be very fine right now. Bard is here, which I gotta respect. I'm gonna smite the scuttle here, which will lead to me having no disengage option, and there's a high chance I even die, which would be absolutely brutal. Like, remember last game? There's a chance we die, and we don't want ever to be in a dying position. I'm gonna start with the top left grubby here, because I always have my Q and my flash to get out of here. So I will be safe taking this, risking my flash, which is absolutely fine. I'm gonna use my Q also for a W passive. I don't see anyone coming. Like, if you don't see anyone, you have fine vision, you are allowed to use your Q like that. Like now, I'm not gonna use my Q anymore, because now it's a little bit more dangerous because I'm on the upper grubby, you see? And enemies could be coming. And now, what do you think is the best to do? It is chickens into wrap off into Crux into reset. So we take the top side camps into reset. And then we want to go for bot lane again. Why? Because Draven is the winning lane right now. Mid lane is not winning. We do get Nautilus flash, which we can try to utilize. Nautilus is already pretty tanky. I'm not sure if we're strong enough to kill him. If they die bot lane right now, that's totally fine. We give that. We just take our top side camps because clearing is one of the most important things as a jungler. You first take your camps and then we go for play. That's why I'm always ahead in CS, and that's also a reason why we'll climb without problem, is because I just make sure that I'm always in a fine position if I can, okay? And you remember also last game there were a lot of deaths I had that could also be avoided by going for more farm. Like for example now, maybe this is gankable, looks pretty interesting to me. We have a Mundo, which is not really good setup, but this sign is pretty low. So I'm just gonna Q here and walk up, see if it's possible. He can also just ult out. The wave has already crashed. I think we're just gonna get his ult and that's about it right now. We're gonna walk up on him. I think he's gonna die here actually. Gonna keep walking up on him, using my Q to cancel his Q, and I'm gonna try to walk away. Now we can consider helping this guy push. Briar got Dragon, which is totally fine. If Briar is smart, he's gonna take my entire bot side camp. So I'm gonna ask for vision here 3 times. Because I need to know if she's doing something there. She only got blue buff. I can walk up. I do want to go for a fight. I'm going to try to communicate that because I just got my reset off. Briar did not. So we should be winning that. I'm going to ult immediately the Nautilus because we don't want them to get away. Even if the enemies are having an engage on me and Nautilus is the tank, we want to focus him because we do play front to back. I give this kill to Nautilus and I keep walking up. I'm not that scared, just checking if I find an invade. There's nothing, so I go top scuttle. You can also take your bot side camps, we will be fine. Enemy chickens are spawning, but this is a little bit too late for me, so I'm not gonna go for this. I'm just taking top side scuttle and consider another top lane gank. Briar used her ult. I'm not sure. Oh my god, that was pretty close. So very well shot ult from her. I'm gonna consider another top lane gank, looking for a reset angle. After that, we do have Sandra Sky finished. I again assume we're just getting his ult, which is totally fine. And this is one thing you can do with Vi, is immediately react to their flashes. Try to Q out so the Cyan passive doesn't hit me. And we can fight this actually. I'm not scared fighting this. We can try to turn. I have my Conqueror stacks. Very well sidestep from her too. Briar's playing this pretty well. I'm just gonna keep fighting her for now. And we do win this. Absolutely beautiful. So this is what I love about Vi. Did you see how many times I used Q? You can go back and count it if you want to, and then you will realize, wait a second, Briar actually is meant for Conqueror and longer fights. This was the perfect example. If like Hail of Blades wouldn't do much here, right? Please, we are stronger. That's the communication we do. I should have pinged the Nico as well to go towards Grubbies. He's not, which is okay. So maybe I find a top lane gank before. I'm not allowed to go towards Grubbies yet, because Bard has a faster move. So I give up the potential Grubbies here, trying to go for that top lane kill. Like if they do Grubbies right now, we gotta respect it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Now we're gonna take Crux first, because it's the biggest fundamental and it is consistent. It's not consistent going to Grubbies right now because enemies could fight it. If she's taking Grubbies right now, we respect it and give it, which is totally fine. And now, if she didn't use her timer correctly, then we can take Grubbies ourselves now, and game looks fantastic. She didn't respect the timer. We got the Crux up as well. Looking good this game. We got 3 Grubbies. Now we're getting the 4th. Nautilus was bot lane, which I think is generally speaking just a mistake, because the objective is up top side. I intentionally dodged just because I don't want a fight to happen. And if she starts a fight already with ult hitting, it is kind of dangerous. Even though we would win this, there's a chance that Sion comes fast, Nautilus comes fast, and we don't want the fight because we already got secured the Grubbies basically. We see Bard is missing now, so we gotta be careful on the way we play this. Briar is also on the coming. He did use his... I do not want to go deeper because Bard is coming and Briar is missing. You see how he was already on the way? This is exactly why I didn't want to ult the Nautilus, because the moment you ult, you're in. And it's pretty hard to get out. Dr. Mundo is spamming Dragon, but it is not spawned yet, my brother. That's not how the game works. It spawns at 25 seconds, not right now, so I cannot insta do it. Like usually people, like also from flame perspective, what we got flamed last game, right, is from then not being satisfied with the situation. Now, what I mean with that, what do I mean with that? Okay, that's a very interesting thing, psychology. Think about it. This Dr. Mundo just lost top lane kill, he lost the tower, he lost the pressure, he lost the CS, and it was his fault because he didn't respect that Briar is in Fog of War. Okay? And now he spam pings Dragon. Not because Dragon is a smart call. It is a totally smart call. But for the reason that he's like, oh fuck, I lost this here. We need to get something else, otherwise it's jungle gap. Fuck this Vi, right? That's his mindset. Briar is top and my Vi does nothing. Like that's his mindset, even though he fucked it up. He totally fucked it up. Okay, now we are fed, but we are not the win condition. Vi is not the win condition. When I have Black Cleaver, I will be able to shred tanks. That is fantastic, but still we are not strong enough to be able to carry the game solo. Which is totally fine because Vi is really good to enable enable allies. So what our goal is to maybe find another catch for Black Cleaver. We see Caitlyn is gonna walk up trying to find a catch. I'm gonna use my ult here on the Caitlyn, knock up the Nautilus as well. We do find a catch on the Caitlyn. I'm just gonna walk closer. Now we have exactly the fight we should potentially want. Draven is enabled, gonna get all his auto attacks off. We can kill Briar first, front to back. I need to wait for my team to do engage. I cannot walk further because I gotta play it slow with my Conqueror. I do have 12 Conqueror stacks and I do have a lot of gold in the pot. So I do not want to go for a very long fight, but this is exactly the kind of fight we do want to take, where the Herald got pretty much bugged here. I hope he doesn't reset again. He charges now 3 times already. Yeah, he's completely bugged. Now he's not bugged anymore. Nice. Okay, so in this fight, if we had Hail of Blades, a lot of Vi players for beginners especially, they would have queued in and just kept fighting until they die. Notice how I queue in, use my abilities auto attack E, and then I kite out again. Did you see how I was not fighting the Briar? Because then give the enemies the chance to engage on me. It takes away my error. Okay, Mundo takes a top lane wave. We danger ping this. We don't want a fight like this. I'm just gonna walk mid lane because Draven is my win condition. I don't want this fight. I want to reset. Now I see they're safe, so now I'm gonna go for reset. Unless they keep up walking. Okay. I do not want to fight here. I just want to let my team reset. Okay, we don't find a catch on them either. Maybe I can... Okay, again, we don't want to fight here. I want to disengage and find a way. I want to let my team find a reset angle. We don't want to go for a fight here unless it's absolutely needed. I don't see anything. I'm gonna disengage. I think I was too greedy here going for a catch myself. I'm just gonna reset here regardless. I'm gonna go mid lane. I don't like this picture here. Now, I am very strong. I can try to kill the Caitlyn here. Okay, I'm not getting in range from my ult. Totally fine. Totally fine. I do have Black Cleaver, so I can kill this guy, actually. Okay, I'm gonna respect. Totally fine. We got his flash. I do have Black Cleaver. And my Conqueror stacks run out. Also, not very optimal. I'm just gonna walk closer to them. I am pretty much stronger than the Briar because I have my items, but Sign is here with full HP, so enemies are outnumbering us, and we have to respect that. We can try to find a catch here. And usually bar players walk up way too aggressive like they should. Now we get pressure for Dragon. Come, team. We are strong. You see, I'm not starting the Dragon yet. I'm first gonna communicate with my team. Because there's so many games where you end up not getting the Dragon because Draven or Mundo are not rotating, and then it's a 4v3 instead of a 5v3, which it should be. Like, enemies then have 4, you have 3. Otherwise, you should always have 5 if they end up fighting it, right? And now we should defend this. I also think the Mundo not rotating mid lane is also very, very terrible. This Caitlyn should always die here. Never be allowed to take the mid lane T2. Mundo is coming. I'm also gonna come. She should be totally out of position. I'm gonna spawn my Herald here just that I have a disengage tool. If the enemies try to engage on me, we need to kill the Caitlyn here. She's completely out of position. Okay, I'm gonna use the Herald to disengage. Oh, he already charged. I can't believe it. That's so fucking annoying. The Herald already charged and I couldn't take it as a taxi drive out. I don't know why the games are so hard I'm playing here. It is Emerald Elo. We all know Emerald is disgusting, but right now these games are not like they should be. I'm again very fat and it's getting hard for no reason. Go mid together, please. Oh, Nick I don't know what he's doing though. 1v5. This is not what we want to see. Terrible start, and now it's a 4v5. We are outnumbered. Okay, I need to protect this Draven here with all I can. I'm gonna ult the Caitlyn. We have to all in here, which is extremely sad. Okay, I defended the Draven, and there's gonna be a continuously fight. I am so... Oh my god, Emerald Elo is legit the worst, guys. We got the Caitlyn, nice. Emerald Elo is the worst. There was no reason for Nico to be up there too. Okay, but Mundo is actually legitimately becoming a monster. He should go Titanic Hydra in this game. You see, Mundo is also annoying the Vex. The only difference between me and Vex is that she's getting triggered by that. He types more than he plays. And that is okay. Let's play. Like, that's exactly how, like this, you see? She gets annoyed because her mentality is not strong enough to handle it. I've experienced this already countless times in my life. And it legit doesn't matter at all. My life is still the absolute greatest and wonderful, even if this Mundo types or if he doesn't type. Okay, this could be really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go on her with an all-in engage with my flash, and we found the cat. Beautiful. That gives us some time to get back into the game. You can use your Q, and after the Q, you flash, and they will still get knock up. We can try to walk towards Baron. I think without them having an ADC, Baron looks actually interesting. Baron and turn. But nobody of my team is walking up to me. Besides, our support is for some reason defending... bot lane. Our support? Not the mid laners. Like, I'm a little bit confused. We are doing absolutely nothing with the Caitlyn catch. I tried to communicate it. We should do Baron and then turn on the enemies and then have a fight where we are outnumbering them. That would be the smartest. But we're not getting anything from that. Besides, what do we get from it? We get time. This time we're gonna try to use. I think I'm gonna take my wrap buff next here. I got my death stance. I don't think they're doing it. Yeah, they are. I need to cancel my Baron, my reset once. Yeah, they're not. Perfect. I'm gonna reset by death stance. Go as 5. We are strong. I am not also confused why my ADC is split pushing now. Vex should be bot lane, but Vex has no TP, so she cannot be bot lane. I think we give this tower and just find a mid lane catch. We have Mundo with 3 items. We should do something. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to find a catch on the Caitlyn. Okay. Looks all fine. We'll just all go on the Caitlyn. Nice. I'm gonna smite this wolf here. I don't know why the enemies are not grouped together themselves. We should go Baron here. Oh, wait. We have enough damage. And we don't have much damage. Raven is going... Raven, just come, Baron. We have found so many catches. I'm going to try to get the design kill here with my Death Stance and Black Cleaver. I'm, again, generally speaking, confused on why we're just not going for Baron again. I get my level 15 here, and my W deals a decent amount of damage. I need to cancel this Q every time with my Q. Yeah, they're going for a fight, which is totally okay. I'm gonna cancel it again if I can. He waited with his Q, which is pretty smart by him, but I should still be winning that. Yeah, we got his ult. Perfect. We got a decent amount of stuff here. And we get more time. Like, it's all about the time in the end, right? Go mid S5. I have flash. I flash on Kate. Go mid S5. You see, I'm not even interacting with what they say. Go mid S5. I'm strong. Really strong. Best communication you can do. You're just gonna communicate how you're gonna win the game, okay? Draven is on the coming. My team is getting caught, maybe. I'm just gonna stack my Black Cleaver on the Nautilus. We have to play front to back. Maybe I find a catch on the Caitlyn. We need to find a catch. I'm getting permanency sleep. We need to find a catch. But we're not going for the fight. And we're not together. And Nico got caught bot lane. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. They will still not follow most likely. But it is the best communication you can possibly make. If they don't end up following, we're probably gonna... It's totally fine, okay? It's okay. If you lose another game, it's totally fine. This is exactly what you should be doing. And Draven got caught. Now they go for a fight instead of giving the Baron. I try my absolute best communicating. Mundo goes in 1v5. Nico is cosplaying a minion again. Let them type. It's all good. This guy got caught as well now. Absolutely beautiful. It's all fine. It's actually, every time I play in like Emerald Elo, I realize how delusional they are. Like this Mundo, same with the Malta. Like they're inting so hard. The entire game they're trolling, right? And they really type, you are fucking up my game. You are fucking up my game. You. Like, look at this chatting. It's insane, man. What is this? Like, guys, okay, next game I'm not gonna play in Emerald anymore. Emerald is just a whole of disgusting people combined. Like, I've played this game so often. Back then in Diamond, I was thinking season 6, season 7, Diamond was really toxic. I was also toxic back then, right? But what we experience now with Emerald, I don't know how Riot did this, but Emerald, every time I'm playing this Elo, it is just the combination of people just flame. They funnel the flamers in there. We got this. Go S5, we are stronger. Team group, Nico, don't split push bot lane. You are the support. We need to kill Caitlyn. I'm gonna try to find a gauge on her. Ah, she's playing this so well. She's not giving me any disengage tools. Gonna ult the wide. Okay. I did not get in range for the Caitlyn. She was facing that so well, never got in there. We're gonna play one more game, and I'm not gonna play in Emerald anymore because this Elo is legit just disgusting to play. It's disgusting to play. And I'm gonna go on Platinum, Gold, Diamond, Master Tier, Challenger. I don't care, but I'm not gonna play in Emerald because them flaming every single time is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. GG's. We learned a lot. We win next game. All fine. We're playing it fine. We're playing it well. Some things I can improve on. Besides that, we're doing what we have to do. We win next game. Let's go. Now we are on Platinum Elo. Let's go! By the way, you can totally win the games in the Emerald game. I think these were just two very unfortunate games. I do have to say that in general, Emerald is what like I don't know why, but it is so toxic. I've played so many games in Emerald. I have so many coaching clients in Emerald, and it is disgusting how toxic it is every time. My advice for you guys, okay? Try to spread kindness regardless. Like, one thing last game where I was typing all the time, right? We are first of all ignoring it, okay? We are ignoring that they're flaming us and just do typing still our communication. The second thing is that we are trying to react with kindness. Because if you're Emerald, at least you are a positive Emerald player. So that's one more positivity towards Emerald being not a hell, Elo hell anymore, and just being a beautiful place to be in. KW, right? It is fine that they're flaming. And also, you can climb out of Emerald. It's like, you just have to accept that there will be a percentage of games, I would say 30% of the games you ever play in Emerald, that are not only completely lost, everyone will flame, everyone will be mad, everyone will be typing, everyone, like, just have acceptance for that. And besides the other 30 games, you will auto-win because enemies are mad, right? And typing. And in 40% of the games, you have an impact and can carry those games. And if you do it correct... Oh, I didn't skill my W yet, lol. And if you do that correctly, then you will for sure have an around 60 to 70% win rate, which is exactly how you will climb out of ammo, okay? That's my advice. Okay, we're gonna smite this again. Absolutely beautiful. This is my third Vi game now, so I learned already a lot in terms of how to play Vi. I actually like those videos a lot. I can do this with multiple champions. I can also do, like I do here, like I did 3 games. I can also consider like doing with other champions multiple games, because I honestly think it's great value. Even if I don't play the champions that often, it doesn't matter. Like, I have my jungle knowledge, I have my education, I have my tools to learn. I'm a consistently challenger player. I can play every jungler to challenger without a problem. Like, I think it's great content for us to learn on how to play jungle properly. And also, like, I do, like, it's entertaining, it's fun for me. Like, it's actually really fun for me, these games. Like, even though I lost my 2 Emerald games now, playing Vi, learning Vi with you together, and explaining how to play her properly, it's really fun for me, I gotta say. Okay, now, playing this game, so you can let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what champion you would like to see. There's a lot of jungle champions, so I cannot cover everything, but we're gonna cover everything step by step. Also, especially next season, I'm considering to do a lot of unranked to master series on multiple champions, okay? We finished the Grump here. We don't see Jarvan yet. Against the Jarvan, usually they don't invade, they go for full clear, which would be the best for them to do. As Vi, you can go for a little bit sneaky invade, but keep in mind, the problem you have to face is that you only have 1 engage tool, and that is your Q. And without Q, you're not really that strong. And if you use your Q, you don't have a disengage tool. Maybe she jumps towards me. Okay, it doesn't work anymore. We want to play towards Skull. Most likely it's not going to work. I think he has vision on me the way he plays it. Actually, I think I lose. I got a flash. I actually lose. He's playing it really well, this Jarvan. I have to go to top Scuttle here. Doesn't feel good right now, but we just accept the situation we're in. I think it's important that we don't die early on Vi, because I actually expected our champion to be a little bit strong in these skirmishes, but we aren't. Okay, this could be an interesting top lane gank, by the way. Okay. Sin is walking up, and Jarvan is a little bit delayed. We have to go right now. Jarvan is resetting. Cancel his reset to go top side. No, we cannot go deeper. We cannot go deeper. Jarvan is also here now. Jarvan goes for reset. If he jumps, I will go. Okay, Jarvan also cancels his reset. I don't see anything optional. Jarvan will probably help out the push. Goes for an engage. Jarvan no flash. Okay, very interesting. We're gonna get the cannon here. I don't think I will die, so it's all fine, all fine, all fine. I get the last hits here. It's totally fine if they poke me, because I want to reset soonish anyways. Need to play with the Gragas. I need to dodge his Q as well if I can. Maybe the mid laner is about to move. Okay, we got his flash. Oh, we won it. Okay, we smite this, and then we want to go for a reset because we have a lot of gold in the bank. I'm gonna reset here. Totally fine. Looking fantastic. I got the grubbies. Absolutely nothing I can do without having any prior on the entire map. I will be level 6 after the Skull. I can try to go for the dragon. He's invading me. Also, very well done from the charm. They're playing it pretty good. I'm gonna go to the dragon here. Skull is also kind of outsmarting me. Auto attack Q. Missed my Q on auto attack E. Missed the Q here, but it doesn't matter. My W damage is pretty high on the dragon. 330 on the auto attack is pretty high. They died bot lane. Nothing I can do about it. I don't have flash. I can try to go over the wall here now. I'm gonna try to walk closer, but most likely there's nothing I can see here. Okay, then it's most likely not gonna die unless he walks up for the wave, which he can do. Yeah, and now found the catch. Nice. Just immediately alter. Don't give her any chance to survive this. Oh, she still has that. Crazy. I'm pretty low on attack speed. We got the kill here. She survived it. I actually, like, if I don't, like, the thing is about this is if I don't use my ult, I won't be able to get to her. I don't have boots. First thing. Second thing is, I did my can take his rep of maybe. I don't think this is worth it because otherwise my gank would have never worked. Yumi wants to go on me, maybe. Okay, so if I did use my Q just to try to get on her in the first place, she could kite me out. She can use her E, and she will be able to disengage. This is also a bit risky. Shaco could come. I think it's fine, most likely. The Jarvan paths topside again. We can try to kill the Caitlyn here. Oh, she's already in lane. We can. Then we can try to focus Shaco here. He has no Q. Focus Shaco, focus Shaco. Gonna flash the W from Shaco or use my auto attack. Cancel the Caitlyn ult with my Q here. I think with our wrap off we can maybe kill her. Akali is also coming. We need to get out of here ASAP. Try to maybe find an engage on the Caitlyn. Probably not. We are out here. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I can check enemy chickens here too. We have Thunder Sky on our reset. Akali is already coming, so this is a little bit dangerous. I don't see anything, but I can... We hit her, we hit her. We gotta play it carefully because the enemy Jarvan could already come. Nice engagement. She has no shroud, so she should be dead. Nice, we found a killing spree here. I think he used... Okay, he just used his Q. I'm gonna reset now. I do have 2,000 gold, so I don't want to stay on the map. I think this is way too aggressive. Just want to find a reset angle. Did you notice in the ganks I make how patient I am with my Q because they're still gonna maybe use their flashes and stuff? This is also exactly how you should be playing. Dragon is done. I want to play Grubby, so I'm just gonna path through mid lane because I want to get priority mid lane to play for the Grubbies. We don't need to... We wait for a shroud before we engage. The reason why I ulted is because my ult is on a distance where the CC is pretty long, right? In a sense that it takes a time until my ult is finished, the animation. And that time gives me time for my Q cooldown. With Watch, we can kill this guy for sure, okay? I want Fizz to come. Fizz, come. I'm going to try to communicate as good as I can, but I think even though we have mid lane priority, we don't have mid lane priority because they just don't play the game. He doesn't necessarily need to push. His enemies are still rotating faster. There we got an engage on this thin. I'm just gonna keep taking these grubbies. I don't have ult, I don't have flash. I think this engage is also kind of terrible. I'm gonna continue taking this. It's totally fine. We got 3 grubbies. I don't know what this Shaco is up to. Kali did use her ult and used. We don't need to use our Q yet. We are chilling, we are chilling, we're chilling. I don't see a play. Like, Shaco can always disengage. I just want to take my camp. Okay, Dragon spawns in 20. Do we want to play for Dragon? I think the answer is clear here. Yes, we do want to play for Dragon. Play Drake. I am way stronger again. You remember from last game? That's the communication we need. And one day they will listen. And if they listen, we win the game. We got this. We got, like, that. My bottom died now 1v2, which is also not optimal. I think the Fizz will kill her. I don't need to help. Be coming. Yeah, he got it. Nice. I don't use my E yet because I wanted to get off cooldown. This guy wants to fight me. Holds it fine. I don't have smite. Wow. To ult him here, Kali could come through. You see how strong I am, actually? You can try to kill Akali too, maybe. Yeah, we got Lee Sin ult and TP. Maybe we get first blood to our top lane. Actually did not have my smite for the dragon. That's my bad. I actually thought I have smite and then I could have outsmited him. I should have kept attacking the dragon, but I will always lose the dragon here. We warded this bush. Yeah, I don't think we can play for Herald either here. They're still, like, they're legitimately losing 1v2 water. Oh my god. Let's go kill their Kali real quick. I think she's dead. Gonna get my Thunder Sky proc. Nice. I still have Thunder Sky. I think I can keep fighting this. This is coming. I have to play it slow. Oh. Oh, that was so close that I get my Thunder Sky proc off, and then with that I will kill them all. I should have, like, if the problem is if I Q out, I think me channeling my Q was the mistake. Because if I Q out, then I will not be able to get them. And I do need to get something, especially because our bot lane is losing so hard, right? Nice. Okay, see, Fizz is in killing spree with Lich Bane. Jarvan top side. Maybe we find a bot lane play here. Enemies do a big mistake of walking up. Nice. Before he was able to Q, that's the reason I ulted him. The reason I ulted him is because I can actually walk towards... I think we can walk towards that because Fizz is still stronger than the Akali, and it takes a decent amount of time until he finished it. The Sin is also top side, but I do think we're strong. I don't have flash, I don't have ult, but he's pretty slow taking this. Okay, stopped it now. This is totally fine. Maybe we find our top lane play right now. We know that Shaco and Caitlyn cannot be here. Okay, that's totally fine. Well done from him. We don't have Gragas ult. There we got the Sin ult. Totally fine, totally fine. Get my W passive off him. Okay, get as much damage off as possible. Beautiful. The reason I went for this play... Shaco's here now. Shaco's here now. Caitlyn could also be here. Okay, Caitlyn is showing bot side. Because we were so confident that the enemies cannot be here because we just killed them bot lane, right? And Akali was resetting. Even though that's the like clone, it doesn't really matter because now Shaco has no ult anymore, which is what we play for. Like Shaco not having ult is pretty useful for us. Nice, I'm gonna reset and now we try to play for Dragon. We are stronger and now we play with the Fizz. I'm gonna walk up towards the Dragon. I don't want him to take this. I'm gonna follow up with my ult when he E's over the wall. The damage is actually quite insane. He needed to Q back to the flag, by the way. That would be pretty good. Okay, I'm not gonna walk too aggressively. I want to get back here and go towards the dragon. I don't have smite, but the enemies don't know that I don't have smite. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We don't care about the ward here. It's gonna expire. What are we gonna do after? Jarvan is still dead. I think I'm gonna invade his red buff. I want the Yumi to go on me, but I will let her decide. Okay, somebody takes the portal. Gotta be respectful. It's Jarvan. Protect the Fizz here. Fizz is our win condition. Okay, maybe we can kill the Jarvan here. Okay, we are actually pretty tanky already. Imagine how tanky we are when we are frozen hard finish, right? Like who can kill us? This is exactly how the other game should have also went. I have to say we did for sure got really, really unfortunate in those games. I can also play more games in Emerald with Vi. Like I actually, as I said earlier, like I really like the like recording videos, playing all the champions in the jungle, explaining all my thought process so we all can just improve. Like me too, like I learned a lot throughout these 3 games I've played. I learned so much here. Because I haven't played Vi in a very long period of time, right? Using the fundamentals, my knowledge, there's so much potential. I'm just gonna walk closer to them. I have my ult coming up soonish. Like being soonish in range. I'm just gonna ult so Yumi can jump on me. Okay, I don't know where he is. He's here. Okay, nice. I'm just gonna chase him down. He's gonna try to take the portal. I'm gonna follow up. Okay, I'm still gonna have the... I'm still gonna have the burn from the shake. I'm just gonna try to walk towards Akali. She has no shroud. That's interesting. Cancelled her E2. Nice, we got her flash. I'm just gonna walk closer to her. Holy moly, this is exactly where Shake was, like where this is the clone, by the way. This is the clone. Oh, it was the real one. It was the real one. Are you kidding me? What is he doing? What is the best now? The best is to play top lane T2. Keep in mind, in a game like this, do not continue farming because we have to end the game. I'm gonna just walk with my team here a little bit. What is the clone? I should not have altered that. Oh, there's a real one. Oh. It was the real one. I actually expected it to be the clone. Okay, we want to use Herald to forcefully get all T2s. That is how you end games in the end. Oh, shit.
Let's get cracking.
That is how you end games. If you were farming your bot side camps, you wouldn't use your pressure correctly. You see us sieging that? That's perfect. And now we can keep sieging because we have numbers advantage. Caitlyn is going bot lane, which is a big mistake. Now we can forcefully take inhib. You see how I use my Q? Just to zone. The enemies needed to walk out, and we can utilize that. Nice, found another catch. Viego is in fog of war. Gonna kill the box here. Go backwards, attack the inhibitor. We wanna use our Herald here another time, by the way. Use the Herald. I think we go mid lane T3 if we can. Akali could take the Herald, but maybe no. Oh shit, that was so close. Okay, we try to just get out. Put a ward. Take enemy chickens maybe. Again, keep in mind max range Q. Okay, perfect. Reset. I don't have death stance yet. We want to just play dragon. Now we say how we win the game. Play dragon into baron into end. That is the communication. Our team died. We could have stayed, waited for them to reset and reset at the same time. Keep in mind this is our win condition. But this is what we do. So we do dragon on spawn. We're not going to give the enemies more time to scale. Caitlyn is already closer to 3 items and it gets scary. Keep in mind our ADC is weaker than enemy ADC still. Look, we have always losing bot lane. So we have to end the game ASAP because if I will die now, the game actually will get hard. I will see him. Nice. We got his ult. His exhaust too. Okay, this guy is dead. Now we play dragon. Caitlyn also died. Fantastic. Game looking great. I don't have smite for it now, but I don't think the Jarvan contested. Keep in mind, guys, whenever you have no smite on objectives, if you play, like if I walk out now like this, right? Then enemies will be like, oh, wait a second, maybe she doesn't have smite, right? But if I stay confident on the dragon, the Jarvan usually is gonna be like he's not even gonna try. Like, imagine you're the Jarvan, you're like, if I go in there and she outsmites me, I will just die, right? So it makes total sense. Okay, my team is sieging, enemies are trolling, so we adapt. We're not going baron. Our strategy adapts, and now we try to get the double inhib. Just gonna go with my team. We don't know what's about to happen. I missed my Q here, totally fine, all good. This guy died. Gonna try to Q again. Nice. We're gonna play with our team, front to back. Thunder Sky on the Shaco. Ah, that was close. I almost got him. I wanted to like predict where he is with my flash and then kill him during my Q. That would have been really fun. We just tried to focus Nexus. Ah, the enemy is actually trying to... I think I'll try to disengage here maybe. With my shield. I think I'm getting out here. I don't like this. We just reset and then play again. Reset. Baron. Baron. We don't need to get Baron here. I think Gregor should have taken the portal with me. I should have also helped him more. Hey, Giga Chats. Look at those healings, man. This guy is not killable. Bomba. Okay, let's end. Shaco is still dead for 20 seconds. Akali's all dying. This is now GG. Let's go. Beautiful Vi game. A lot to learn from my free games. We sadly had our 2 losses, but it is what it is. We're now 3 levels ahead. We have ult in 6 seconds. It is just Joe over. But I think what I learned as well... it's so fun. Holy shit. What I learned as well, throughout my losses too, is that focus on the early game especially. Like in game number 2, I was 4-0. I think the moment I die is the moment where the game gets extraordinarily hard on Vi. Vi is more like Elise. You're just not allowed to die early, once or twice, and then you will always have a big use case. Again, I really enjoyed those games. It was a lot of fun. Leave in the comments what do you think about it and what champion we're gonna focus on next. Hope that helped you. Good luck in your games. Enjoy the Arcane Vi, and I wish you a wonderful remaining day. Take care.